LOTR, Lord of the Rings. See? Yeah, the movies are awesome. Um, I'm slowly making my way through the books. I'm on the first book right now. Um, right now, where I'm at in the book, Gandalf is kind of explaining the ring to Frodo. Frodo's asking how much or how long Gandalf has known about the ring. I think it's amazing how much influence Tolkien and Lord of the Rings have had on fantasy. Um, you can see the influence and aspects of all sorts of fantasy, all sorts of video games. It's everywhere and it's amazing. And that's why after I saw the movies, I wanted to dive deeper into the book, into the books. And I've been wanting to continue reading them for a while. And this is helping me. This is helping me, like, actually, get into it more and read it. So. And I still have a lot to learn about Lord of the Rings. Um, and the lore and the whole world, the whole universe. Um, but hopefully the book will help me understand more and help me want to research more and dive deeper. What I want to what I want to try kind of paying attention to, I kind of want to try to see if find differences between the movies and the books. I want to see. Yeah, that's basically what I'm. Part of what I'm trying to see. Trying to see what I could spot, and I'm not gonna be good at spotting that right away. I'm probably gonna have to watch the movies again to really, see the differences. What I what I really like about Lord of the Rings and the way Tolkien writes is that he goes really into depth about he goes really into depth and really goes into detail about every little thing. I mean, I can't really go I can't really go into depth right now explaining how much he goes into depth because I'm not really too far into the book. I'm on page 46, 47, but I've listened to parts of it on audiobook before. I'm like, whoa, he's like really staying on this part for a very long time, which is cool. I love when things can be paced, and I love when I love when things have good pacing. You know, books, movies, audiobooks, um, because you can really get into the vibe, get into the world. Um, I'm trying to think of the name of the one dude when I was listening to the audiobook where he spent a lot of time. It'll come to me in a second, maybe. There's a specific part that I'm thinking of. I'll explain it from what I remember, from what I listened to it on the audiobook. I don't know if I'll be able to remember the name, but basically, um, they were traveling on a path in the forest, and this dude comes and invites them into his house. And and this is not the part where I'm at reading right now, this is when I was listening to the audiobook. This dude comes and invites them into the house, and it seemed like they were there for such a long time. And I don't know if it was the way I was perceiving the book or if this was intentional, but it seemed like they were the group was there for a very long time, but they didn't realize that they were there for a very long time. I hope that makes sense. What I'm trying to explain is they were walking, they got invited into the house. In their minds, they didn't I don't think they realized that they were in the house for that long, right? But they were there for a very long time. So I think I don't know if this dude had some magical powers or some sort of like, he was playing some sort of mental trick on them or something, or maybe that's just the way I was perceiving it. Um, yeah, that's what I remember from that part. For some reason, I can't think of the name of the guy right now. If anyone knows it, let me know if you can jog my memory. I don't know how long it will take for me to read the book. Um, I'm kind of just chilling and reading it, at a kind of relaxed pace. Oh, I think the dude's name, I might be getting it wrong. I think it was Tom Bombadil or something like that. I think the last name was like Bombadil, if I'm getting it right. I don't know if that's 100% right. I might be completely messing that up. But let me leave this bookmark here and see if I can maybe move it. Maybe if I can look through these pages real quick. Am I too far? Yeah, it was right here. I think it was this part here. In the House of Tom Bombadil. That was the dude. That's gonna be cool reading through that. Uh, Actually reading it. And actually, that reminds me. That's one of the main differences that I can think of. I don't know. I don't know if I don't think Tom Bombadil was mentioned in the movies. Um, and maybe I'm wrong. If he was, it was shortly. He was shortly. If he was, maybe he was shortly mentioned. But I don't think Tom Bombadil was mentioned in the movies. Um, yeah, I'm definitely gonna do my best reading Lord of the Rings, and I am going to enjoy it because if there's more trippy parts, well, I know there's gonna be more trippy parts, but if there's more trippy parts like the Tom Bombadil part where it goes into that much detail, um, it's going to be interesting to see how Tolkien can expand on concepts within the book. It's going to be cool to see how he describes stuff. Um, yeah, and I'm going to do my best to upload more. See you, Pierce, and thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. I appreciate you watching the live stream. Gandalf is talking to Frodo about the markings on the ring now. whoa, cool. They show the script on the ring in the book. Amazing. Gandalf is explaining how the letters are elvish. And he's explaining that the language is from Mordor. And he doesn't want to say. He doesn't want to say the words. But he does say it in a more common form, and he explains to them what it says. Oh snap, on this page you got an awesome picture of Frodo and Gandalf smoking a pipe